Well, ladies and gentlemen, hello to all my Facebook friends out there and Facebook family. And I don't know, I'll probably even share this on YouTube. I'm sending out an email about this, and rarely do I send out emails about any type of opportunity. So there'll be a huge email sent out later on today, and maybe even a text message for that matter to my database of over, I don't know, is well in the thousands. But I'm excited today to jump on real quick with my good friend Quentin. We have some amazing news we want to share with everybody. Now, typically, we're both part of two large groups, and one is UIGI and one is CPMD. I said that right? Yep, just like your shirt, CPMD. All right, so you got United Investors Group International, you got CPMD, and Quentin and I have been friends for a while. Was good that we both have in common. We used to work for Enterprise Rent-A-Car.
Man.
Crazy, right?
Crazy.
But Quentin recently shared an opportunity with me. And guys, I tell you all the time, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. And I lean on good friends who are always keeping their ears to the street, people who I trust, which is very important, people who've done their due diligence. And then obviously, I always do my due diligence on the back end, and I put all my resources to work. Okay. And Quentin brought an opportunity to our group, to his group, to the group, to UIGI. That's absolutely amazing. And the interesting thing about this is that we participate in a program similar to this. However, it prices everybody out. In order to be in that program, you have to have $250,000. Okay, period. It didn't start off that way. It started at 10,000. But then people, and let me back up. You have to have $250,000 worth of crypto. Okay. And it started at $10,000 worth of crypto. And I rarely tell people, I don't tell people what to do with their money, but I told people that I was going to participate in this deal that started with $10,000 worth of crypto. And we didn't think that it was going to get to $250,000 worth of crypto. Okay. We had no clue, but it is. And now no one can really get in unless they're sitting on $250,000. Well, there's another program that's somewhat similar that we're extremely excited about, but it's not $250,000, it's not 10,000. It's very, very low. And I'll let Quentin go over that. But you can enroll in this program for free, and then you can start getting some trading and stuff going on. But it's absolutely incredible. And I'll tell you guys, for those who are part of UIGI, I've watched many of you make millions in crypto. And before we go into detail about this, I always have to give this simple disclaimer. You all know that you all don't know. Some of you probably already know that, I was published in Forbes magazine, and in Forbes magazine, obviously they don't put anything in there that's not, above board. I had the opportunity to talk about the 1/3 rule, and I'm very adamant about the 1/3 rule. Rarely do I even share opportunities on my personal page like this, but this one is just too good. We had to share it. But when it comes to, playing with your money, as I've told everybody, number one, I'll never tell you what to do with your money, because I don't want anybody telling me what to do with my money or my crypto. So I don't give adults advice. I don't do that. Now, I'll show you guys what I'm doing. Quentin will show you what he's doing. And if y'all want to play with what we're doing, then great. But these are some things you always got to keep in mind. Never, ever, 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 ever play with any money you can't afford to lose. Now, what do I mean by that? Never take out loans to invest in crypto or Forex or whatever, because it's just shaky. Now, if you take out loans to invest in real estate, maybe, I don't know, but not in the crypto space, okay? Never use your savings account. Don't mess with your 401ks. Don't mess with your Roth IRAs, so on and so forth. Maybe if you got a refund check, that's something good to play with. Or if you got some money that you're going to go out to a nice restaurant like Mastro's or, Del Frisco's, Prom 112, that's some money that you can play with. Right. Ladies, if you're going to buy you some red bottom shoes, okay, you can wait for now, play with that money. You get a whole bunch of red bottom shoes later on, and so you guys get the point. Right. Play with money you could afford to lose. And when you do, play with that money, don't give any thought to it. Because if you put your brain power on, oh, am I making my money back? You'll be happy to make a dime. Literally. Right. But when you do make money, okay, take that money and break it up. We call it break it up into thirds. Take 1/3 of it and allocate it towards debt. Some of you may have debt in your life. We're pleased, we're blessed that we don't have any debt. But some of you may have debt in your life. Take some of that money, take 1/3 and allocate it towards debt. What does that do? Number one, it helps us to strengthen whatever economy that you're in, but also it helps us to erase your debt. The other third, you want to reinvest it or put it back into another platform, maybe even this one. Put it back into something that's going to make you money in your sleep. Okay. And then that last third, I don't know what part of the country you're in or what part of the world that you're in, but if you're in a country that requires that you pay taxes, take that last third, cut it in half, set aside some for your taxes, and then with the other half, go play with it and have some fun. Go buy you something, go out to eat or whatever. Okay. But go put in your savings account, whatever, just go have some fun. And that's important that you follow those rules, because we want to make sure that, number one, if you're sharing things like this, you don't take any liability on. All right. And we don't want to ever take any liability on ever, because we do what we do for us. But if you follow, you can follow. And so with that, I always want to get that out the way. That's my legal disclaimer, to make sure that we're doing the right things. And we're not playing around with anything that we can't afford to play with. And so we have a new phase in UIGI, and it's damn remarkable. It's incredible. And it's going to shock the world. And we're doing this right now on another platform, again, that many people are priced out of. And we're going to sit back and watch. Trust me when I say this. The crypto that you're going to make is going to knock your shoes off. And people already got started. And they're posting everywhere in our groups and all over their pages. And if you're one of our ring earners or someone who's part of UIGI or CPMD right now, you want to share this on your page with your affiliate link if you have one. Okay. And so with that, I may say something else later, but I want to throw this over to Quentin. Quentin, man, just incredible what?
Man, it's you can't even put it into words, the things that are happening in people's lives right now and the way that their lives are just transforming. I was just, actually, we talked about it just a minute ago. I have a really good friend that I grew up with that now, is a UIGI ring earner. And this guy does not have a group. He doesn't talk to people, but he's found out how to leverage his crypto and be able to earn. And it's just exciting to see what's happening for a lot of people. So I'm honored to be on with you today. I'm honored to share this with, the group and the world, and just impact, hundreds and thousands of lives. So yeah, I'm excited. I don't know about you. I'm fired up.
Fired up. Man, you found out about this platform from a friend of yours,
right,
who's a former LSU great, plays football. Now he's now a retired Dallas Cowboy. I'm a Steelers fan. I hate Dallas. That's a whole nother story in itself.
America's team.
But I'll turn that over to you, man. You can talk about that.
Hey, I'm a big Cowboys fan. Big Cowboys fan, man. Hey, it's America's team. We win in the Super Bowl next year. So just get ready. Get your popcorn ready. But, I throw everything back to just the relationships, man. I don't know what I would do without some of the relationships that I made with people over the last 10, 15 years that are now coming back around and creating just a wave of different events, that are happening. So, a really, really good friend of mine, almost a brother to me, is how I ended up getting introduced to this gentleman. And just to see, how young he is and where his mind frame is, he wants to be the first billionaire NFL player. And when he told me that, you don't get that from a lot of people when you ask them like, hey, what's your goal? He wants to be the first NFL player to be a billionaire. So this guy has so many things that I've learned that he has going on, that he's creating. And this is just one of them, the FXSWAY, which is the Forex brokerage. So that's how it kind of came to me, was just through some relationships. So, I just so thankful for them that they're coming back now and things are just happening because of those relationships.
Wow. And they say, you've heard me say this before. I don't believe in competition. That's in sports and spades. But when it comes to business, man, you have to foster relationships. You have to collaborate. We can't win this by ourselves. There's no such thing as a self-made man or woman. It takes a group, it takes a village, it takes a community, and it also takes darn good, strong relationships. And so, wow, man. I'm gonna tell you right now, Raul, I think I got started on Thursday or so. And, with Forex, Forex is worldwide, and they only trade Monday through Friday. Man, my crypto has grown tremendously in 2 days. This is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, the first four days of the launch, I think it netted over 11% the first 4 days that we saw this thing running. And I'm just like, I'm blown away. People, like you said, people are posting their their screenshots of their commissions and things of that nature, of their earnings. So it's just crazy to see the crypto growing that quickly. So yeah, incredible.
So people that are out there that are watching right now, you know, it's interesting. You've had friends of yours and family members of yours, as I have friends and family members of mine also, who really still can't wrap their mind around the crypto space, you know. And I believe we've done our best to make it as simple as humanly possible. You know, UIGI in particular, we're in over 20 different publications. You know, Chicago Tribune. Right now, we're about to be posted in Yahoo Finance. We're just in Newsweek. It's just USA Today. We're in so many publications. And obviously, the average newspaper is written on an 8th or 9th grade level. So I want people to know that the crypto and the Forex space is easier than you possibly could imagine. There right now, reputable banking institutions and lending institutions during the Super Bowl. There were commercials during the Super Bowl where these lending institutions told people to take money out of there. And I can see the commercials. You go on Yahoo, not Yahoo, YouTube. Go on YouTube and look up lending institutions, investing, whatever, crypto. They're banks advising people to take their money out of their 401ks, out of their IRAs, and roll it into their crypto investments. We'd never tell you to do that because we're not accredited. We can't do that. But there are banks telling people to do that.
Right.
And why am I bringing that up? It's that simple. It's becoming more and more simple, more and more self-evident that crypto and Forex, you know, is the place to be. You know, it's not the future, it's the now.
Right. You know, one of the things I hear a lot of people always say, you know, I don't know where to start. I don't know how to get into crypto. You know, Bitcoin is $45,000. I don't have $45,000. And and I stop right there and I'm like, you have no idea. You know, you don't have to have thousands and thousands of dollars to enter into this space to start earning. So yeah, it's just people not understanding and knowing how simple it really is.
You know, one of the biggest things I hear when I talk to people that are learning about crypto, they'll say things like, how do I get my money out? You know, or how do I get crypto? We help you in our groups. You know, we have extensive, simple, easy trainings in our groups to show you how to get your hands on some crypto and also how to convert it into cash where it goes directly back into your bank account. And so that's important itself, or to debit cards for that matter. We have so many different ways, solid ways that you could convert your crypto, you know, so that's important to know because we get that question all the time. But man, let's talk about FXSway, man. This thing is remarkable. What are some bullet points that people are going to be blown away about when you talk about this company?
All right. Well, I would say, one of the really cool things is that first off, when we look at a lot of different deals, whatever it is, whatever crypto, you know, program that you're getting into, there's typically a lot of startup costs, you know, and people that are entering into this, I mean, they're trying to get started, you know, so the startup costs can be something that can challenge a lot of people and slow people down from really getting in the space. So there's no fee with FXSway if you want to participate. You can go in there, create your account, do your KYC, you know, set it up with, you know, security to make your login secure and your account secure. And then you can go in there and get started. So no fee for any of that. That is all, you know, cost free for you to do that. Now, you mentioned that there's some other things that, you know, are in the group where, you know, it takes people upwards of $250,000 worth of crypto just to get involved with it. And the reality is, you know, you're going to not have a lot of people that are going to be able to do that. But with, you know, FXSway right now, the minimum for you to, you know, start earning with your crypto is $1,000, $1,000. Now, we say that we've seen what's happened with other deals and other, you know, crypto platforms that we've been a part of. That $1,000 probably will not last, you know, and all of this information, once you get into FXSway, is available for you to see. But I took a look, you know, a couple hours ago, and there was over, I think, $600,000 worth of crypto that, you know, from people opening their accounts. And you can go in there and see that. And this is over 4 days, you know, not even a week. So we have an opportunity right now. I say all that to say we have an opportunity right now at a very low entry with your crypto to open up your, your account. So that's exciting. Another thing that I really love is that this deal can be and is completely passive. We always look at a lot of things and people feel like, hey, I've got to have somebody, I got to, recruit or sign this person up so that I can make money off of them to get involved with this. You do not need to talk to a single person here with FXSway. You don't have to talk to a single person if you don't want to. And I think that's important because we see a lot of deals where, people are making money off of other people's investments and their profits. And that's where we cross a lot of lines that, here, in the US, we can't cross. So we don't have to worry about that happening with FXSway. This is going to be a completely passive platform where you can just go out, put your crypto in and let your crypto earn for you. And you don't have to talk to a single person if you don't want to. So that's exciting. Now, there is one really cool thing that I will say FXSway offers to us. When we find things that are good, what do? We talk about them. It's just like going and catching a great movie, right? If I go to and I watch a really good movie, I'm liable to tell 5 or 6 people the next day, hey, go see this movie because it's a great movie and I love it. And so FXSway does have a component where you'll be given a link that you can share with somebody that may also want to be involved with FXSway. FXSway says, hey, you know what? We're not going to pay you any money from this person or any crypto from this person's crypto. They can't do that, right? We're not going to take profits that this person earns on their crypto and pay you money. They're not going to do that. FXSway says, hey, what we'll do is we'll share with you our profit from the fees that we generate in our platform. So if anybody is, familiar with Forex and how it works, a brokerage makes their money because they take your trade and they charge a fee for that trade. That's how they get paid. They don't take your profit or your money or anything like that, but they will take a fee. FXSway just says, hey, we'll share 43% of that feedback with the, from the person that you sent your link to. When that person trades, we'll give you 43% of those fees back. So is that going to be like huge, make you rich money, overnight? No, it's not. But they're just sharing with you in the profits that they're making. And I love that aspect of it. So you don't have to feel like, hey, you're taking somebody else's profit or somebody else's money. We don't want to do that here, and they're not going to do that with FXSway. So, yeah.
I love that, man. I've been in network marketing. Well, I'm no longer in network marketing, but I started in network marketing on July 26, 2001. Mm-hmm. Okay, 2001. And I officially walked away from network marketing on May 28th, 2020. Okay, so I did for a long time. And so one thing that I would find is a hindrance. And this is crazy. Maybe it's the mentality of some folks. I don't know. But I would introduce people to network marketing opportunities. And in the back of their mind, these are people I known for years. Oh, are you going to make money off of me? People would ask me that. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm showing you an opportunity where you can make money, but your concern is if I'm going to make money off of you. That's what I love about our crypto space. That's what I love about a company like FXSway. You don't have to talk to a darn soul, as you said, period. You can't build a team here with FXSway. Like in network marketing, where you could go 5, 25, 125, 625, 3,125. You can't do that here at all. So if you're that person where you don't want anybody to make money off of you, I don't know why, but if you're that person, you don't have to worry about it. Okay, period. Right. Nobody can build a team. Nobody can outpace you. This is really contingent on how big you want to play. I'm playing big with this platform. I won't disclose, out of my mouth what I'll be putting into the platform, but I'm playing big because the bigger I play, the percentages that they're given is ridiculous. And Quentin will go into some detail, but hey, they're doing anywhere between 30 to 50%. Actually, they did more than 50% over the last couple of days. If I put $1 in and I make 30 to 50% of my money, that's good. If I put $10 in, 30 to 50% of my money, better. $100, 30, you get it?
Right.
$1,000, $10,000, $100,000. It's just based on what I want to play with. It's based on what money. I'm not going to go hang out tonight in a cigar bar or whatever and spend. I'm going to take that money, and I don't go to cigar bars a lot, but I'm going to take that money and put it in FXSway. You guys get it?
Right, right. So, we can't, on this call, sit here and promise you any type of results. We won't do that. We won't, it wouldn't be ethical for us to come on here and say, hey, look, we're going to guarantee that you're going to make this from this particular platform. No. But when we look at the past results and we look at the past history, this, the results are incredible. From October to current date, the trading has seen over 850% in profit. 850% in profit. Now, could that change? Absolutely. Will we see that same run over the next 6 months? We don't know. And we're not going to guarantee that. We can only go off of the past performance because that doesn't guarantee the future performance, right? But we can only take a look at the history and try to judge off of what it's done in the past and kind of predict what we might be able to see in the future. So what we're looking at here is somewhere we're estimating between 30 to 50% return on your crypto every single month. And not only that, every day or every trade, when your account is increasing, your trades increase and you increase a little bit more. So it's almost has this compound auto compound effect, that you're going to see. So I'm not going to be surprised if over the next 30 days, we have some really impressive results, really, really, really impressive results. So excited about that.
Yeah, I am too, man. I won't be surprised either because we've seen it before. We've seen it with other platforms. And what's interesting, right? I'm real conservative when it comes to playing with money. I work hard for my money, so I don't play around with my money. This is not a knock on people who do this. I don't do the Atlantic cities that much. I might go like, God darn, even though we got family down in Atlantic City, if it ain't visiting family, I'm not sitting in anybody's casino. When I go to Vegas, like I'm not sitting at anybody's table. I sit there and watch the people. If I sit by a table so I can get a free drink, a little, but no, like they didn't build them big giant monstrosities on winners, So I don't play around with my money. I can't tell you what to do with yours, but I don't play around with mine. And why am I bringing that up? In the crypto space can be very volatile. We've watched it. We've watched the altcoins like the SHIB and the Dogecoin and all these other coins. I remember I even bought a coin when I went to the Mayweather fight. That thing dropped like crazy, right? And I'm not a coin guy. And Quentin will tell you that. I don't do the risk stuff like that.
I'm not big.
Forex has been around, I think, before the stock market, right? Like it's $1 trillion, whatever. It's bigger than the stock market. Then all of the stock markets combined, the NASDAQ, the NYSE, so on and so forth. And it's fairly stable, and that's the good thing. Right. Now we got to make sure that you're hooking up with a brokerage firm that's not super risky, and there's some who are heavy, laden with risk. We don't do that, because that's not our deal. Quentin and I don't do that with our money. We're not telling you what to do with your money. If you want to be a risk taker and go, balls to the walls, as they say, God bless you. But that's just not our thing, man. We stay conservative and we win in the long run,
Right. I agree. I couldn't agree with you more on that. You can do like you said, you never tell anybody what to do with their money. We can only show them what we do with ours. And I can't agree with you on that more, when it comes to just gambling. One of the things that made me feel really, really good is that I was able to pick up the phone, sit down, have a conversation, jump on Zoom, sit down and talk with the owner of this brokerage. He's 3 hours down the street from me. 3 hours. Hey, get right down there to him and speak to him if I need. And that's some comfort that we don't always have. We try to find that every single time, with any crypto platform we touch, we always try to, have that connection. But, just to be honest, it's not always going to be there. So when we have it, it's just, man, it makes things feels 1,000 times better. Now, I did want to touch on one thing. Sway FX, that brokerage hosts what they call PAM accounts. So if there is a trader out there, like a master trader, or someone who can trade, right? They can actually go to that exchange and set up their own personal, basically like a community where people can join that community and they can basically subscribe and receive all of the trades from that trader. Now, if you go in FXSway, you're going to see a bunch of different ones. You want to make sure that you are connected to the one that we are connected to, which is called AGE. It's called AGE, like age. If you connect to any of the other PAM accounts in FXSway, we can't guarantee you the results or what's going to happen, but just make sure that you get back with that person that shared this video, because if they're already in FXSway, they'll have the information that they can share with you. I know Mr. Rabu has that in his group. I have it in my group as well. And you'll have specific instructions that are easy to follow. You can even go on FXSway's YouTube channel and find how-to videos for everything you need, their Telegram, their Instagram. I mean, this thing it's dummy proof if you just really take your time and follow the instructions that are provided within the group. So make sure you're connected to the AGE PAM account. And then also you're going to see that $1,000 minimum is there right now, and that could change. We don't know.
Right.
We're just going basically off what we have seen from other scenarios that were similar. Also, you will see one thing that I want to mention in the PAM account. We're connected to one. I know me and Mr. Rabu, that right now we don't do anything. The trader does everything for us. But if you go right now, it's going to cost you $250,000, and they're going to take a 50-50 split on the profit. Now, I don't have a problem with that because, look, I'm no master trader. I don't know how to trade. I don't want to do the work. I don't want to sit up all night, look at the computers. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want the stress, the drama. I want to go on by my life and do the things that I enjoy doing. So I'm okay with paying 50% of my profit back when I don't have to do anything. The Age PAM account at FXSway says you will make 70% of your profit, and only 30% will pay back to the PAM account trader. And at $1,000 minimum, I don't know where you're going to be able to find that. So you don't have to do anything. Let your money work. You can take it out, take your money out whenever you want. You can deposit whenever you want. There's no restrictions. There's no minimums, none of that stuff on your account. And I think it's just I haven't seen it. I have not seen this happen for us in anything that we've touched yet. So beautiful.
I want to add to that. The other platform that we're in, they've been around for 5 years. Okay. They're very conservative. They're I think right now, within the last year, they did 16,000%.
Over 16,000.
Over 16,000%.
16,000%.
That's why they charge 50%, period. And they reserve the right to. I'm going to tell you right now, FXSway, they're in their infancy stages. If I was FXSway, I'm just telling you, a year from now, maybe 2 years from now, I'd be charging 50% too, period. That other group didn't start off charging 50%,
No,
but they became tried, tested, and proven. And as FXSway becomes more tried, tested, and proven, it's going to roll up. But you'll get grandfathered in now, at 70%. But that thing will roll up. I'm telling you, it only makes sense that it rolls up. If I'm a broker and I'm giving results to people all around the world, and it's tried, tested, and proven, I'm going to increase my commissions, period. Absolutely. It just makes sense. It's the right thing to do, And so I'm telling you right now, Quentin and I got involved while, we can receive 70%. Down the line, it might not be that way.
Right. Might not, so definitely take advantage of it now. I mean, you hit it right on the nail with that. I wouldn't, like you said, if this were me and I were a trader and I knew that I was, trading and making, all this money, and this account just kept growing and I kept getting more subscribers to my PAM account, eventually I'm going to say, hey, you know what? I'm offering what I'm offering too low of a price. So yeah, this is the time. Definitely. And majority of, I know the members of your group, the members of my group, they don't even have to touch they take from something that's already creating daily profits from them. You're not pulling out of your pocket, extra money. No, you're just taking something from one of the platforms that's already making you money, and you're just spreading it out. So it's a beautiful thing.
They're following the 1/3 rule.
1/3. 1/3.
No, and I want to say this too, guys. There's some platforms out there that we've been part of that actually shut out the United States because they weren't internationally. There are things that you can do. There are things that you just can't do in the United States. FXSWAY, they can do everything within license, because they're licensed in the United States. There's one in particular, I won't name it, but everybody right now is up in arms because, people are making a lot of money with them. They just shut out the United States, period.
I know people
that's not going to happen here because this is a United States based company.
Right. And I know people right now that are waiting on money to hit their accounts that hadn't hit.
Right.
So this is definitely a game changer. Definitely a game changer. And I think we're going to see a lot of people transitioning over into FXSWAY because of what they're doing and the simplicity and not having to worry about hey, do we know who's doing what or who
the owner is.
It's gonna be a big relief for a lot of people when they come over to FXSWAY. So I'm excited.
Absolutely, man. I am too. Look, bro, I'm going to go ahead and jump because I'm about to send an email out to like 80,000 people right now, literally. So, I might even download this video. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to download this video, upload it on Vimeo, and send out this darn email to over 80,000 people. That's what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to get back in my house and finish cleaning up because these contractors are gone. But yeah, that's what I'm doing today.
We're gonna do a moving today, so I got a little bit of stuff to go, and I got to watch my Cougars tonight. Elite 8. So
yeah,
so we're gonna go ahead and make it to the Final Four. So I wanted to go to the game, man. It's right down the street, and it's 3 hours away, but I just got too much going on, and we're helping too many people make money, and man, that's more important. So I'll catch it on TV.
I'm sure you were watching St. Peter's from New Jersey, a little small school in Jersey City.
First 15 seed to ever make it, bro. That's impressive. That's impressive.
Jersey City in the house, baby. Yes, yo. And I think I want them to go all the way. They have belief, just like your group CPMD, just like my group UIGI. We do well because we just have belief. We're not skeptical people, and those kids have belief.
Right. Yeah, they balling. I can't lie. They balled out last night.
It was amazing.
Absolutely, it was cool.
All right, bro. It's always a pleasure, man. Go ahead and
anytime.
Go ahead and finish moving. You know what they say? I wish if I, my wife had a little procedure the other day. She's fine, but if she didn't, I'd jump on the plane and come out there and help you move. Because they say your real friends will do 3 things for you. They'll babysit your badass kids, they'll help you move, or they'll give you a ride to the airport.
Right.
Real friends, if you got a real friend, you pick up the phone like, yo, dog, can you drop me off at the airport? They drop you off at the airport, they'll help you move some furniture, or they'll babysit your kids. If they won't do any of the 3, those are real friends.
Well, the beautiful thing, man, the beautiful thing about cryptocurrency, man, is it's allowed me to be able to pay people to come do all this moving because I'm not doing it.
You paying the movers?
Hey, man, I'm about to go meet them right now. And look, I'm very minimal. Very minimal.
You pointing here, pointing there, open that box.
Yeah, and look, at the end of the day, you just look. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh man. All right, bro. Enjoy your day. Enjoy moving in that case, then, because you'll be doing more watching than moving. So
there you go. Pleasure, man. Always. All
right, for everybody out there, listen, if this has been shared on someone's page, so someone has shared this video on their page and they're part of FXSWAY, they have what's called a 1-tier affiliate link. They can't build a team, it's not that type of party, but they have a 1-tier affiliate link. Make sure you go to their 1-tier affiliate link if it was shared on their page. Don't go to mine, don't go to Quentin's, go to their 1-tier affiliate link. Now, if you know us and you had done business with us before, so on and so forth, and we've helped you in the past, then obviously, we'll be more than happy to help you now. But if it's not us, it is somebody else that's in FXSWAY, go to their 1-tier affiliate link so you can get involved.
Absolutely.
All right, bro. I'll talk to you later on.
I'm out. Later.
Peace.
Peace.